What's up, guys? Sorry about the delay. Welcome to the CTP October Tier 2 restream of part of the bracket. Anyway, I am BV and I am joined by Tim. Want to say hi, Tim?
Hello.
Can you speak a bit louder? I just want to check the audio levels.
Sure thing, is that any better?
Yeah, I think that's fine.
Alright, sweet.
So let's have a look at what's going on here. So Geo is live. I'm not sure what's happened to him. He went live and then just kind of disappeared. But let's have a look at what's happening here anyway. So hopefully he'll show up soon, so we don't have to start the timer. So Bram had to buy in the first round because his opponent was unfortunately unable to make the tournament. So he's moved straight on to the second round where he's going to face Geo.
Geo, I believe, coming from the NTSC community and is doing a bit of damage in the PAL scene already, if I recall correctly.
Certainly is.
With 600k and like 70k PAL 19, is that right? Something like that?
Yeah.
So one to watch for.
Okay, Geo says he's here. Nice. Let me just refresh the stream in case it's frozen. Okay, looks like we're all good to go now. Is there an echo? There may be. Yes, there is an echo. Thanks. Test. Shouldn't be, but yeah. Sorry about that. Should be fixed now. That must have sounded horrible for the first minute or so there. Apologies to everybody. Alright, well, we should be just about ready to get things started, so if we could just get some readies in chat from you guys, then we can get going with game number 1. It's your turn to choose, I believe, Gio. Oh, yeah, that did look weird. Okay, but it seems to be working now. So, Geo says 18 start, and both players are ready, so let's count it down, shall we? 3, 2, 1, Tetris.
Do we know where Bram is from, Brendan?
I can check. A second.
Okay, Bram with the early start.
And Bram is from the Netherlands.
Oh, lots of players from the Netherlands popping up at the moment. So, Whoop Tetris for Bram, knocking down the first one, sets up an overhang and fills it up. And fills J dependency whilst Geo starts building for his first Tetris. Both plays nice and clean right now, and Whoop Tetris for Geo, tying things up, but Bram answers back, scoring his second. So now ahead by one Tetris. And a third for Bram, 75k. Interesting burn from Geo there. Just causing him to burn a few lines, but still nice and safe. Bram doing similar things. Geo with the T-spin set up, wisely decides not to wait too long for it. It's caused a little bit of a mess, but he's burning through it nicely. Meanwhile, Bram is Tetris ready. And blocks the world just as a long bar comes. He's now pretty high. Takes a J skin whilst Geo knocks down a Tetris, 62k. Geo bangs down another one now. And Bram answers back, so 117 for Bram, 85k for Geo. Geo knocks down another one, tying things up, near as damn it. Both players stacking nice and clean. It's a bit of a blow for blow at the moment. Geo setting up the T-spin again, let's see if he's going to get it this time. Oh, he does, but already fills it with the J piece. Okay, so Bram ahead now by 50k. And Geo got a few lines to burn here. Geo opening things back up. Almost clean again. And Tetris ready now at 146, whereas things are spiraling out of control a little bit for Bram, but he gets all the long bars he needs, makes another long bar dependency and gets that one straight away too. Bram opting for the safety triple. He's now behind by about 3 Tetrises, so... Ooh, but pretty bad long bar misdrop from Bram there. Let's see if he can survive that. Yeah, he's getting the pieces. He should be okay. Still 60k lead for Bram at this point. And both players with a fairly clean stack again now. And both players Tetris ready. Geo getting it first, reducing the lead to 45k. Geo getting set up aggressively with the long bar in column 9. But his board is quite a mess now. Bram is super high, and he's probably not going to survive this, so if Geo can hold on a little bit longer, he's got this match. So Geo needing 257, so just a couple more Tetrises.
Oh, but this is looking increasingly dicey. No dash to get that J to the left.
Need something left right now. Oh, goodness me.
Oh, that's painful.
So Bram's going to be quite happy with that, I reckon. GG's, guys. And heart number 1 goes to Bram.
It certainly is, Geo, especially if you're used to DAS on NTSC. So, if we get ready from both players, it is Bram's turn to choose the level. Let's see if we'll get another 18 start. Both players showing that they're very comfortable on 18 speed.
Indeed.
Geo is ready. And Bram fearlessly chooses 18 again. So do you want to count it down this time, Tim?
Sure thing, man. Okay, so 3, 2, 1, Tetris. And in other news, Lucy is 1-0 up in her matchup. Okay. Alright, so both players started now. Gio in a little mess already. And Bram banging down his first Tetris. Gio pretty much clean again. Just needs a few more nice pieces. As Bram bangs down Tetris number 2. Gio set up for the dirty centre well and misdrops the T, and this might be it. Or he gets the long bar, but this is going to be a very difficult dig. He needs something left now, and the long bar makes it. L piece, he gets the L piece. One more long bar. Doesn't wait for it. Oh, this is going to be difficult. He's dealing with it like a boss. Really strong dig from Gio there. Let's go, Gio. Still not quite out of the woods. But he's back to safety now.
Bram tops out.
With 64k,
So Gio needs another 10,000 points. Needs to get to 64.
And he has got all the time in the world.
So if he chooses to, he can just single, double, and triple his way there. Just a couple more burns.
He needs 65, right?
Let's say 65 to be safe.
One more burn. I'm sure he can get that. There we go.
I'm pretty sure that's it already, but let's maybe get a couple more just to be safe, shall we? Yeah, that's it now. So the amazing dig paying off in that game for Gio, and he ties it up.
Yes.
One game
Strong
apiece.
survival there from Gio, so GG on that.
Oh, Bram had 64,980, so actually it was exactly tied for a second. That was pretty close.
You just can't trust these second-rate commentators, man.
No, yeah, we gotta do a better job keeping track. So a good thing you got those extra couple of burns. So Gio again fearlessly going with level 18, and both players are ready. So here we go. Game number 3 in 3, 2, 1. Tetris.
Sorry, I was just AFK for a second.
Nee, baba. Okay, both players out of the blocks. Safety triple from Bram early on.
L misdrop causing long bar dependency in column 1. But things are relatively safe.
Yeah. I think that was a bit of a misdrop, but he may decide to go with the column 3 well. But let's see how he decides to do this. Yeah, just decides to burn it down. And can't blame him. Early days. Meanwhile, Gio just gets his first Tetris. So 31,000 for him. There's 10,000 points in the lead. What's that?
First Tetris of the match, I believe.
Oh.
Bram is set up in column 8. Gets a T-tuck, gets the Tetris. Whoop Tetris for Bram. Tying things up. He's maintaining the column 8 and he doesn't have burn options, but he gets a long bar. Bangs down the Tetris. He's sticking with the column 8, and it's paying off. Another Tetris for Bram, 90k, whilst Gio answers back, so 61 to 91k right now. Bram just choosing to stick
overshifting
with,
the J, but this shouldn't be a big problem for him. Oh, almost overshifting the lumbar, but just fixes in time, thankfully.
Okay, so Bram's going to be burning for a little while now. So if Gio can open this back up.
And he can do it with a Tetris, but decides not to wait any longer.
Wise
Again,
decision.
very wise decision, yeah. Okay, so a bit more cheese on Bram's side now. He's gonna have to get out the digger for this one. Making a pretty nice job of it so far.
Okay, so
Needs
Gio
a nice
Tetrising
2-bottom
now.
to go on the left there.
Gio taking the lead at 122, Bram at 110. Gio Tetris ready again, whilst Bram has still got a little bit more burning to do.
Decides not to set up for the dirty column 8.
Gio bangs down another one, 170k. Now 50k in the lead.
Yep, as we approach the halfway point of 65 lines. As everybody knows by now, at 130 lines we transition to level 19.
And another Tetris for Gio, now ahead by 70k at 192, but Bram is clean once again, got L dependence, J dependency, but gets the Tetris, reducing the lead to 50k. And it's starting to build up once
Gio
again.
is in a bit of a situation now. Gets a couple of good pieces.
Needs a J,
Needs
gets
a couple
the J.
more. Oh, perfect. The L pieces. Very helpful. And is open and ready to go. And gets a lumbar for another Tetris. So 224 now for Gio. 173 for Bram.
Bram going with the Adam well here, but doesn't really have any burning options, and he's going to need the long bar.
Oh, he doesn't have the dash for the L.
So
And
Gio is good.
Yep, Gio takes game 2.
GG's.
So after losing the first game, Gio is now up a game. So the tables have turned.
I think centre welling on PAL 18 in tournament is risky business.
Yeah.
I find
You gotta stick.
when I'm.
Yeah, you go.
I was just gonna say, I find when I'm playing PAL 18 games in tournament, and I decide, oh, I'm just gonna go centre well to keep the efficiency high, it tends to end up screwing me over.
So anyway, both players are ready, and we're going with 18 again. So do you want to count it down, Tim?
Sure thing, man. Okay, so in 3, 2, 1, Tetris.
But yeah, with the speed of level 18, you really have to stick with what you're comfortable with. If you're very comfortable with center wells, then by all means, why not? Certainly good to watch a nice center well. But if you're not comfortable with them, then avoid at all costs. So some early drama for Bram. Getting out of this nicely though. And is ready for a Tetris. And there it is. So 31,000 for Bram, and actually 31,000 as well for Gio. Only 11 points difference in the early game there.
Harry Hong moment. So Bram with very high J dependency, but he fills it in. He's got the shadow T. I hope he's not looking to max out right now. Gio gets Tetris there, taking the lead by 4,000 points.
Yeah,
fine.
Bram is playing nice and safely here, and is set up for a very dirty column 7, but doesn't wait for the long bar. So these are some pretty solid tournament strats. And at the moment there's only 2,000 points difference, so no need to go overly aggressive.
That's a nasty double LJ dependency for Bram there.
Yeah, a little bit of an SZ burst has
Finds
complicated the board. Should be low enough to get something over there
fix.
after another couple of burns. Long bar right now would be ideal for Bram. Oh, gets the J over thankfully. But the left is now a little blocked up. Needs some good pieces here. There's a good piece.
Getting him.
Yeah, he's getting what he needs here. Oh, this is oh no, the long bar misdrop. That's gonna be it, unfortunately. A valiant effort, but unfortunately for Bram, he's gonna top out at 113. So Gio is good and takes the match and moves on in the winner's bracket. But it's not over for Bram because I believe there is a it is double elimination.
Certainly is.
So let's give Gio his third heart. And let's see what else is happening on the other matches. And let me just enter the results of this also.
PG's boys. Strong plays there. In Lucy's match here, I think her opponent transitioned from level 15 with 400k, so that is not going to be easy to catch up to. Oh no, she's screwed.
When is your next match? Let me just check that for you. Your next match is actually on Pearbip's channel, and it's after the match that's going on right now between Lucy and Jakub. And whoever loses that match is going to move straight forwards in the next bracket because Indus is not competing. It's Pearbip's channel. Mark is streaming tier 3, I believe.
Right. Brendan, do you know if things going to be split between different restreamers tomorrow, or will it all be at one? Yeah. Jakob is a strong player. I think he transitioned from 15 with 400k in the last game, which is a really strong 15 pace. Oh god, Lucy, that was aggressive. Getting RNG. Totally not biased in this match. Maybe we should just not root for anyone, perhaps. Ooh, that was spicy for Jakob for a second. Lucy's ahead by like, was 80k. Nice smash boy there. Long bar for bot. Long bar for bot. Okay, there we go. Left side is Monkus. The Mothring is coming for the left. Okay, there we go. Nice. Just needs the. Well, he might need just more than one Tetris actually. Okay. Triple. Okay, there we go.
Jakub looks like he's a extremely huge guy in, in a normal sized room. Is that like an attic or something, or it's under his bed? It's hard to tell from the webcam.
No idea.
Oh, need to refresh. And Geo seems to have disappeared also. Oh, cool. Both players are here. Alright, sweet. Well, if you guys are both ready, then we can go ahead and get started. I was just seeing what was going on Pyrbip's channel. Make sure everything's going smoothly.
This is kind of hype matchup.
It certainly is. Both players qualified with less than 20,000 points difference in average score.
Even matchup as well. Then.
Alright, and both players are ready, so let's get things started. First game in 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Geo a little slower out of the blocks. Jakub already ready and waiting, and draws first blood. No early drama. Geo taking a couple of safety burns while waiting for this first long bar, but does get it and gets the Tetris as well. So a nice clean start from both players. That being said, Jakub has a long bar dependency on the left and a hole in the stack all of a sudden. But this shouldn't be too big of a problem for him. Providing he gets a J piece within a reasonable amount of time. Oh, and he misdrops the Z and tops out early. That's a shame. Oof, indeed. So Geo takes the first game. It's almost unjustified that some misdrops are fatal while others are totally fine, but that was certainly a fatal one.
Triple hangarang on the left. There's no
Yeah.
back from that.
So it's Jakub's choice of level, and he goes with 15. So we're going to have a 15 start this time. And both players are ready. So Tim, do you want to count this one down?
Sure thing, dude. Okay, so game number 2 in 3, 2, 1, Tetris. With little parity problem, makes one little hole in the stack, gets a long bar for the Tetris. Leading now with 2 Tetrises to none. You've got a very nice thick stack, as Chris Forrest would say, and his first Tetris. Ready for more. He's got a very vulnerable left, but thankfully gets a long bar. Have to keep adding to his O tower in the center of the stack.
Thankfully, has another place for an O, so if he does get another one, problem will not become worse. That's a dicey double J dependency from Geo. Unfortunately, doesn't get either of the J's that he needed, but he's handling it pretty well.
Got everything back open. Both players Tetris ready now, with Geo behind by 2 Tetrises now.
But he's also behind on lines, so it's not a true score lead. But he is going to have to burn a couple more lines now to clean things up. Would have loved a J piece, but doesn't wait for it, which is very wise. In tournament play, the number one thing that will mess up your board is if you wait too long for one particular piece and it doesn't show up. So that nasty little sequence there has cost Geo a lot of pace here. Jakub has a nasty checkerboard pattern in the middle of his board at the bottom. Almost managed to open things up again. One more good piece, and gets that one more good piece to fully open the board again. He's now almost 100,000 points in the lead. But he's also 10 lines ahead. But that's still at least a 3 Tetris lead. We're now well past the halfway point to the level 16 transition.
Jakub is just continually banging down Tetris after Tetris, making it really difficult for Geo to catch up on pace here. Still around 100k lead for Jakub. Geo bangs down the Tetris and has got the nicest stack for the moment. Jakub clean again now. Now only 60k in the lead. Jakub Jakub on pace for a pretty strong transition score here. Currently at 298 and Gio at 220, so 80k lead for Jakub. Gio with the Yanni tower. Navigating it well, but he needs something for the left. Gets the L.
Pretty awkward stack for Gio, but he's handling it really well. Only needs one more good piece to sort things out, and does so with an S spin. Jakub has transitioned to 16.
He needs long bars. Okay,
He certainly does. Okay, he gets another one now, though.
This is going to be a very difficult transition board for Gio.
Yeah. He's going to transition in one line. Would love to do it with this Tetris. No long bar in sight, though. Oh, and he gets the long bar, but overshifts. Wow. Oh, and gets another one, but doesn't manage to get it over. And that's going to be it for Gio. So Jakub takes game 2.
Jeez.
If I can actually find the... There we go. Yeah, that is such an easy overshift to do, especially on an emulator. But GG. And Gio is ready on level 18. So just waiting for a ready from Jakub, and we can get started with game number 3. And there we go. He is ready. So here we go. In 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Don't know if you guys can hear my cat in the background. The mic is lighting up when he's meowing. What's that?
I can't hear it now.
Okay, it's a little too quiet then.
Okay, so Gio drawing first blood here. Jakub dirty ready. He makes an adjustment and misses the Tetris.
It's a little bit of an early shift by the looks of it.
Yeah.
So, Tetris for Jakub. So it's about 1.5 Tetris lead for Gio at the moment. The same line count.
Gio with a pretty strong 70k lead already in this game.
And Jakub misdrops, so that's going to complicate his board, stop him from scoring a little while longer. Meanwhile, Gio with another Tetris. So this is a 80,000 point lead now. Let's set up and ready for another. Oh, Gio just typed something in chat. Oh, and that's why.
Oh no, he
Okay,
wins the
so
long bar
Gio
as
is
well,
going to
nice.
top out at 169. So Jakub needs to get to 170,000. Has all the
169
time
now.
in the world to do it. So there's a Tetris, needs 3 more. There's one. Okay, things are looking a bit more complicated now for Jakub. Love a couple of nice pieces to burn this down. That Z piece was a little unfavorable. And so was that S and that Z. He's still alive. Not in dire straits yet. Okay, he's doing a really nice job of keeping this going. Nice timing for the long bar. Wow, so like it was nothing, Jakub is open and ready for a Tetris, and as soon as he gets it, that's it. He takes the game. That was pretty clutch at the end there. So GG Jakub. Jakub takes a game. Uh, moves into 1 game in the lead. You know how those days where it's really difficult to form sentences?
Yes. I've gone really tired all of a sudden.
So Jakub takes the game, and it's his choice of the level. Let's see if he'll stick with 18 or whether he'll go for 15 again. 15 worked out in his favor the last time, and he does so. He goes for 15 again. So we're gonna have game 4 starting in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Nice, clean, drama-free first Tetris for Jakub, and second Tetris also. Gio was a little slower out of the blocks, so and is not having as clean of a start. However, dealing with it nicely and getting a Tetris.
Yeah, we're going for survival at this point.
Yeah, he wanted to transfer back to the right with a column 4 Tetris. And somehow manages to do that after surviving a really dicey situation. So Jakub is on fire here at the moment. He's got a 65,000 point lead. Sorry, 55,000 point lead. But he does have he had a eye dependency on the left and blocks that temporarily. The rest of the board is pretty clean, so I don't see this being a problem. And he gets an eye piece for the left, as well as a nice piece to open things back up. And is almost Tetris ready again. But just like that, Gio has managed to catch up a little bit. Is on 148,000 and is Tetris ready, but would love the Tetris pretty quickly. Had to block the well, unfortunately, right before the lumbar came. This seems to happen way more often than it should in this game, eh? But he does get a Tetris and moves up to 171,000, and Jakub is on 228. It's about a 2.5 Tetris lead for Jakub. Still building, very clean.
One off the ground at the moment.
But level 15, that's not too much of a problem. We are, however, rapidly approaching the level 16 transition, so you may want to start thinking about uncovering that hole at the bottom of the stack. Not really getting a lot of long bars at the moment. Yeah, he needs. Yes, he needs. He still hasn't had that long bar. But there it is, of course, right when the well's blocked. What were we just saying?
Doing a great job keeping alive here.
Yep, and he's getting droughted again. That's back-to-back droughts. What is this? Still waiting. Still waiting. Unbelievable. And there it is when the well's blocked again, of course. And again when the well is blocked. That's really bad fortune there. So Gio takes the game. He's after that incredible display of RNG, he managed to catch up already. So we're gonna have a decider.
What level shall we have?
So GG's. It is Gio's turn to pick the final level start. And he's going with 15. Interesting. So a little bit of a change of strat from Gio. Let's see if that will benefit him or hurt him. Tim, do you want to count this one down?
Sure thing, man.
So let's go.
Okay. So, decider in 3, 2, 1, Tetris.
So Jakub pushing down with the first few pieces. Wonder if that's a sign of frustration from that ridiculous drought. So what do we have here? Relatively clean start from both players. Gio is up by about Tetris, but Jakub answers back. It's now 8,000 points behind, but he is almost 10 lines in the lead. So Gio has the pace advantage and the score lead. And we're currently seeing a slideshow on his side, so let's refresh. See if that makes a difference. Still loading. Ah, here we go. I don't know if that's really... now we're having some buffering. Okay, now here we go. Okay, Gio is really high up. Just got a burn piece in time there, followed by a long bar to bring things back down.
Yeah, that was
Man, that was... yeah, that was pretty clutch. Hey, what's up, Somalian? So after that, Gio is at 222,000 and Jakub is at 174. Pretty much the same line count, so Gio is caught up on lines. Interesting. So less than 2 Tetris difference. And we have passed the halfway point to 16 transition now, so won't be long until crunch time. Nice T placement for Gio. One more piece to open things up. Pretty awkward pieces for Gio, but he's still clean and handling it very well, and he has the lead still, so nice play from him.
It's pretty
Yeah, would
neck
love
and neck
to.
right now.
Gio would have loved a T piece there, but just never showed up. So this is now an opportunity for Jakub to catch up a little bit. Oh, and actually has taken the lead by Tetris. This is only going to be a triple for Gio. Takes another triple to open things up.
Down.
Yeah, so this is even neck here now. Or dare we say schneck and schneck. Okay, Jakub has transitioned with 336 and gets another Tetris on top of that, so he's now at 357. Gio's still a couple of Tetrises away from transitioning. Would love a long bar now. He's taking a triple to keep things at a safer height. The long bar's not coming. Okay, there it is, but he's now going to transition. Okay, and gets another long bar. So transition score just one Tetris behind Jakub. And the score difference now is 70,000 points, but Gio has 10 extra lines to work with. So pretty comparable pace-wise. Gio is ready and gets another Tetris, 361 now for him, so only one Tetris difference.
Yeah, just one Tetris behind for Gio now.
And another for Gio.
It up, just a couple thousand points behind.
A couple of thousand points and 3 lines behind also. But things are not looking so good now. Misses the T-spin. Could that be crucial for Gio?
Still
Jakub is Tetris ready and gets another Tetris. One line away from transition.
Gio really needs to get one more Tetris here at least.
Yes, he does.
It looks like he needs to build a dirty one. I hope he's going to do that. Yes, he is.
Yes, he actually has room for 2 more Tetrises without burns. If he gets this Tetris, it won't be quite enough. Oh,
He gets the long
gets the
bar.
long bar. He needs to get to 415. Oh my goodness.
My goodness me.
Oh, that was close. Damn, so decider decided by only 2,000 points. What were you saying before this match, Tim? You said it was going to be a close one?
Yeah. GG's boys. That was
Yeah,
very
GG's guys. But it is not over for Gio, as this is the winner's bracket. So Gio will move on in the loser's bracket, and Jakub will continue in the winner's bracket. So we're now going to raid Classic Tetris PAL. But yeah, thanks everyone for tuning in, and congrats to both of the players for some, not just both of these players, but all of the players actually that have played on this channel, for some nice displays of Tetris. And thanks to Tim for joining me on the commentary.
No worries, dude. Anytime, man.
So let's go and continue to watch some nice Tetris over on Classic Tetris PAL. Yes, you do, Gio. Let me just check who you're up against next. Let me just enter the match results first as well. Things are a little slow on my computer side at the moment, so bear with me. So, schedule. So, Gio, you're playing against the winner of Harry versus M16, which I believe is going on at the moment on Classic Tetris PAL. So your next match will be on that channel. And Jakub also on Classic Tetris PAL, but your match is not up next, but it's up at the match after next. Man, I'm really struggling to form sentences now. All right, so let's raid now, shall we?